Hello YouTubers, I'm Paris and this is our 14th video in Android application development. In this video we are going to talk about creating of list view with the BaseAdapter. So now this is an example, a simple example. We have some images and we have a text view, and we are using BaseAdapter for this. So in this video we want to implement this. So now let's get started. So I'm going to create a new project, and like this. So I call it list view BaseAdapter. I'm going to click on next, and you need to choose your API level. Click on next. I want an empty activity. Click next and click on finish. So now my newly project will be created, and I'm waiting for this. Okay guys, now this is our project, and first let me change this to linear layout. So linear layout. Also I need to give orientation, so Android orientation, and I want a vertical. Let me remove this text view. I want a list view in here, so list view like this. Match parent and match parent. Also I need to give Android ID list view, Android layout margin. I want to give 10 dp. So now we can see this is our list view. After this we need some classes because we are using BaseAdapter. So in here, the first class I'm going to create, this is a view holder class. So I call it my view holder. Another class I want, this is an adapter class, so I call it my adapter. And the last class we need, this is our data class, so I call it data. Okay, now before this we need to create our custom model for our list view. So in the drawable folder I want to create a drawable resource file, and I call it layout underscore model. And this should be okay. Let me just first create this because I'm going to also use a CardView, so I need a CardView. Let me just open my build.gradle module .app. Let me just change this alpha like this, and I'm going to add a CardView in here. So okay, now I'm going to add it in here, and you can change this to CardView like this. Now we need to sync our project. You need to click on this and sync now. So now I'm waiting for the sync of project, and it will be synced. So let me okay, now let me just open this my model. The Gradle build finished, but sorry guys, I have a problem in here because I want to create a list a layout, not a selector. So wrongly I think I have created a drawable like this. Let me just remove this, and now in the layout I want to create so layout resource file, and I call it layout underscore model. Also I'm going to change the root element to CardView. Click on OK. So now this is our layout model. We need to add some. Okay, let me first add app erase auto, and now in here I need to set the cart elevation to 10 dp. Also I need to set app cart elevate corner radius corner radius to 10 dp. So also let me just change the height to, I think 200 dp should be okay, or 250 dp. Also I need to give a margin, so on right layout margin to 10 dp, like this. Now we need to add some items in here. Let me create a linear layout, match parent, and this should be 250 dp. The first thing I need an image view in here, so image view, this should be match parent, and for the height I want to give it 200 dp, like this. And also I need to copy my images, so this is my images, I have 6, and paste it in my drawable folder. So you need to paste it in here like this, and okay. And okay, now I'm going to add my image, so Android src, and I want to add my picture one in here. Also you need to Android scale type and fit xy, like this. So after this also I need to give an ID. Okay, now we are going to create our text view in here, so let me just create a text view. The layout, I'm going to give it wrap content and also wrap content. Let me just give Android text, and for this, for right now I'm going to just give it my first data. So let me, I think, give an orientation for this. Orientation, I want a vertical orientation. So let me just also add ID for this. So ID, I call it text view. Also I need to add an ID for my image view, so Android ID, add ID, I call it image view. We need to add a text style for this, so text style bold, and Android text size to 20 sb. Android text color, I want color black. Android text alignment to the center. Android layout gravity to the center, and Android layout margin top to 10 dp. So now this is our model. We want to implement this model for this project. After this, now we have created our classes. Now in the view holder, in this class, first we need to create a constructor. So generate, I want an empty constructor, and I want to pass view in here, because by this view I'm going to get my model items in here. So the first one, let me just create image view img, and text view txt. img view dot find view by id, r dot id dot, and if you see your layout model, my image view is id is let me just find, where is it? Yeah, this is text view, and this is image view, so I need this ID in here. So image view, and after this I need to find my text view. So view dot find view by ID or dot ID dot text view. So after this after getting this, now we need to come to my adapter, and in here we need to extend base adapter like this. And now we need to implement some methods in here. Now we need to create a context in here, context, and also we need an array list. So array list of our, so I have forgot to add my data in here. So before this we need to fill our data. So we need a private int image. Also we need private string, let me call it name. Now we need to create generate a constructor for this like this. Also we need to create getters. So code generate and getters, and for these two. So now this is my get image and get name. Okay, now in here we need an array list of data, and I call it data like this. So this is so we have get count. So this is for it returns for us the size of the data. So you can give it data dot size, and this is for getting our one specific item. So in here you need to give your data dot get position like this. Okay, and this is for our ID, so item ID. So let me just give it position, and this view is for inflating our layout. So before this we need to create a layout inflator in here. So layout inflator, I call it inflator, and now in here so in this section so in here you need you can see we have position, convert view, and view group. So first we are going to check, so if inflator is null, so if this is the case, we are going to inflator and context context dot get system service, and in here we need to context dot layout inflator service. We want to inflate this, and also you need to give for the root null. Not null, we don't need to null. Okay, oh sorry, not inflator, we need to add this convert view in here. Yeah, oh sorry, layout inflator, but we need to typecast this. So let me just typecast this to layout inflator like this. Now after this now we are going to check, so if convert view is null, so if this is the case, now we need to inflate our layout. So inflator dot inflate or dot layout model, and in here you need to give null like this. Okay, and at the end we need to return our convert view. Okay, so after this we need to bind our data. So we have two data and we need to bind that to our my view to our adapter. So now let me just create a my view holder object in here. I call it my view holder and new my view holder, and in here you need to give your convert view my view holder dot so my view holder dot, let me just check this, that where is the problem. I have my view holder. Okay guys, the problem is in my view holder. I need to remove this, and from here I need to paste it in this section. So now you can see it's global now. Okay, after this let me just open again my adapter. So my view holder dot image dot set image resource, and now in here you need to add your data dot get position and dot get image. Another one is my view holder dot txt dot set text data dot get position, and we need to get our name or our text. Okay, so now this is my adapter class, and this was my view holder class. After this I'm going to open my main activity. Okay, now in here I'm going to create a list view first. So list view, I call it list view. Now we need to find our list view. So list view find view by ID or dot ID dot my list view ID was a list view. Okay, now after creating the list view we need to create the object of my adapter. So my adapter, I call it adapter, new my adapter. So my adapter, let me just check. I have forgot to create a constructor for my adapter, so you need to open your my adapter class, and in here code generate a constructor, and we need for our these two data like this. Okay, so because when we want to create the object of our my adapter class, we need to pass the context and also our data. Okay, so now you can see we have error in here because now it needs if you click on this we need an context and also array list of data. So for the context I'm going to give this, and for the data I want to give a method of get data. Now I want to create this method, so let me create method get data in main activity. So now we have this data. First I want to create an array list in here. So array list, I call it array list of our data. I call it data, new array list, and now we need to create the object of the data. I call it d and new data. So now in here we need to pass our image ID and also our name. So the our dot drawable dot first one is spec1, and now we need to give the text. So this is the first data. Okay, now after this we need to add data dot add, and we need to add our d. So now we need to copy this because we have 6 pictures. Change this to pic 2, and this is the second data. Copy this, change this to pic 3, and this is the third data. Pic 4, and this is the fourth data. And pic 5, this is the fifth data, and the last one is pic 6. This is the sixth data. So now we need to return our data. So return data. After this, we need to set our adapter to the list view. So at the top, list view dot set adapter, and we need to give our adapter. Now let me just run my code in my virtual emulator, and so let me run it. And I'm waiting for this. So now guys, you can see that this is our data images with our data in the list view. So you can see we have a nice list view like this with the data, and like this you can make. So thank you guys. If you have any question, please let me know, and for the further videos, please subscribe to my channel.